about home business ideas offline and on. And we are at the business of at home business. But for today, I'm going to go and we'll look at the slides. What is the right business for you? Have you decided yet? Well, if not, we'll give you some ideas. Last time we looked at offline businesses. And so let's have a look at what we were talking about. Now, starting a home business, I have a training called Starting a Home Business Step by Step. That's at http:/step by step. I'll tell you later. I'll show you later. But basically, you have to decide what kind of business you want before you can actually do a business. So we're going to have a look at what kind of business ideas are out there. So who am I? And why am I talking to you? Well, I work in a home business with my husband for the last 20 years. And I can tell you right now, a home business is challenging, but it's also rewarding. It's been allowed us to travel, and it's allowed us to enjoy our free time. And of course, we are in control of our own destiny. So having a home business is always good, whether you want to get some part-time income, or if you want your husband to retire like I do, or you want to be able to basically have a business. So let's go and talk about what's your business idea. Is it offline or online? Have you any idea what you want to do? Even an offline business, you can still use the internet. There's a lot of offline businesses, a lot of restaurants, etc. on the internet who have a website and everything. So you're still going to have to learn a little bit about the internet, even if you are an offline business. But you should clarify the revenue you want in a year, because of course that's what's going to be supporting you. So we'll be looking at that in more detail. But for now, you want to focus on what are your strengths and talents, since you haven't decided what your business idea is. So last time we asked, basically everybody seems to ask, what's the best home business to make money? Well, the best home business for you is the one that you enjoy, as well as having the skills and talents in order to make money. You may find that a Bitcoin business may be something that seems to think you can make millions of dollars at, but my question is, would you even enjoy doing that? I don't think so, because you have to have a certain mindset in order to have that type of business. But anyway, I'm not going to judge you. We're going to be talking about some ideas for offline businesses. So it's the best home business is the one that uses your strengths and talents and skills. You can always learn the skills, but there are certain personality strengths that really help you in certain types of businesses, but we'll worry about that in a minute, because I think I've just adjusted my... No, or okay. Yeah. So here are some of the offline businesses that you could try doing, or online businesses actually. What is the best one for your skills? You could be an artist, you could enjoy golf and sell golf items, you could be a cook, you could just be a buyer on the internet, or you could be like me and train others. But what is it everybody's looking for when they want to hire someone? It's time. That's what any business we looked at last week. What you are selling is the time. You are doing what they don't want to do in terms so that they can have the freedom they need in their home. When you're an offline business, especially if you're a gardener, you're a carpenter, if you're an artist, if you're a home decorator, any offline business, you are providing a service for your client that gives them the time to enjoy other things in their life, whether it's being a babysitter, etc., etc., dog sitter, etc., etc., home sitter, etc., etc. You know, all these offline businesses we discussed last time. So let's get on to some models online, because basically what any business can do is to give other people more time to do things in their life by you providing a service or a product that helps them in their life. So, what can you do online with a computer? And what else do you need? It depends on the business. So, definitely to be online, you need a computer, you need internet access, and that's about it. Because any of the other you can certainly add on to that in terms of a business. So let's have a look at all the business models that you could try. So I'm going to go through this in case it's too small for you to read. So you could do direct sales, one-on-one. You could get on your computer, get on the internet, have a website, a location, and sell something. And of course, the cons of this is you need enough customers in order to support yourself. And of course, the time per customer, since it's one-on-one, is high. So you have to spend a lot of your own time in order to sell on your direct sales, whether it's coaching, whether it's a product sale, whether it's a service that you want to sell your customer. If you have to do it one-on-one, you are spending a lot of time with your customer. Then you could also be a value-added reseller of a product. You could have added value that you put into a network of products that of course sell to people and customers. But of course the question always becomes, do customers really want it? So this is sounding like multi-level marketing to me, but it's less time on your own, and you have to market with others, and you have to be able to believe in that product or service in order to sell it, because it's not something that you developed. But if you believe in it, then it's worth selling. So, and then of course you can have the freemium model. This is where you have a paid version with better features, but you have software, for example, that's free, and then they upgrade to the paid version when they realize they could get better features. So this is a lot to do with software, so you have to have some software knowledge, and of course you need enough customers willing to pay for the paid model instead of the freemium model, and of course you have to be very aware in the market of your product or service in order for this to be a model that you can work with. There's a lot of software companies out there that have free models of every tool and software you could think of, and I certainly have a few of those. For example, Dropbox has a free version that you can use for storage, and of course when you realize how much storage you need, then you'll upgrade to the more storage with a paid version, and they certainly promote it to you and keep promoting more storage to you because this is the way they make money. So you could probably try that, a freemium model, business model. And of course there's an affiliate model, the business model, which of course you would need to learn a lot about, because you don't create the product, but you are the one selling the product alongside with others. So you're competing with others in order to make the sale for this product. If it's a good product, then that's fine. You can certainly find ways to make yourself unique so that you sell more than they do. But of course you need to have willing customers that are willing to be on your list, your mailing list, and we'll go deeper into the affiliate model later on an episode. You could have online content that people want to buy. You make it available to buy, and will anyone buy it? That is the question. So that is the cons to having that type of business. So you have to create a content creation process and reduce your time spent on creating the content in order to make it more effective when you're selling it. A lot of content creation, a lot of businesses that depend on content selling are fairly low end. So you want to be able to be more and efficient enough so that you have enough content coming out that you can make a living from it. You could be an online educator. This is someone who's willing to teach to a wide audience. And you have to ask yourself, do customers want it? And do they want it enough from you that they would be able to help you have a lifestyle model for your business? And of course, you have to have a lot of content in order to create awareness of yourself and your value as an educator. And you can do this live, or you can do it on replay or with recordings. So that's a fairly popular model because a lot of people have skills and talents that they want to share with others, and it just have to find the people who want to buy from you for it. Okay, so now we've got the premium model where you have a higher return on the valued item. And same question, is there enough customers for your premium model for your product or service? And do you have to do one-on-one marketing in order to get them to buy the product or service? This could be coaching. This could be a software that's specialized and has the value that you feel is worth it being a premium, and you have to buy it in order to use it. And of course, there's always coaching. You can do one-on-one, or you can do group mentoring. There's a coach, and you can of course share your skills or talents. The time spent on one-on-one, as mentioned before, you have to look at the value of that time versus the time that you have to spend in order to do the one-on-one, and whether or not you can price it appropriately so that you can make a living, because there's only so many hours in the day, and you have to realize that you can only have so many clients with one-on-one marketing and one-on-one coaching. And so a lot of people do group coaching, so that's another version of coaching. And then there's a subscription model for a business. You have a value that people want. You can produce, whether it's content or your software or your value, your talents that you want to share. They can have new information, new product, new whatever inside a subscription model where they subscribe and you send out a newsletter, or they have a membership model where they share their information inside. So it's always a question on, will the customer want it? And of course, you always have to update the content every month in order for them to stay in your subscription model for your business. So of course, there's a lot of time spent in marketing and creating awareness for your subscription model, as well as creating the content. So there you go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 models, business models of what you can do on the internet. And we'll probably go through some of them in more detail at another time, but for now, this is some of the home business ideas that you can do online. So write down your business idea if you've got one, and use as much detail as you can. Figure out if you can make a living from it for a year. If you're struggling, look at the things you love doing and find easiest to do, and see and do some research out there to see whether or not people want it and are willing to buy it from you. So if you want to try and find out how you can figure out whether your business idea is a real viable business, you can go get my report, The 5 Essentials to Starting a Home Business, at http://bohbtips.com/step-by-step. As well, we have the Business of At-Home Business membership community that is opening soon and opening now. You can become a founding member at http://bohbtips.com/members. There is a sales page here that you can find out what the Business of At-Home Business community is all about. And I've got a special rate for the founding members, so check it out. And there we go. That's it for today. Next time. What do we do next time? I gotta go more into detail for offline and online, I think. Especially some of the challenges of being offline in a business that are all really related to having neighbors. And I can tell you, neighbors can be a pain. So, we'll be talking to you next week about neighbors and offline. So I gotta write that down so I remember to talk about it. See you next time.